Ask the Agent, episode 87. How, when you're selling your house, how to turn $10,000 into $34,628. Before I jump into the video, I want to ask, for those of you who have watched this video series, Ask the Agent, over time, you get any benefit or value out of it. I haven't really had any sort of call to action on the first 86 of these, but if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, the love button, you could pick the care button if you want to. Doesn't really matter. Or comment. I would really appreciate that, as it kind of helps, this content get out further, to distributed wider, etc. Forgive the dog that's barking like crazy right now in the background. I'm going to try and go fast, as always. I've actually got to be at a property in 14 minutes. So that's going to be I'm going to have a hard stop at that point. I got to get out of here before that. The question is, and kind of a little clickbaity title here, when selling your home, how to turn $10,000 into $34,628. Here's the presupposition that I'm going to make, though it's an accurate one from having done this for 12 years or so, that if you have a house that's about $350,000, which is not very high around the Northern Virginia area, certainly could be high in other parts of the country, but if you have a house that's in a not great condition, needs some carpet paint, some light fixtures to be replaced, some little improvements to the property, $10,000 on a $350,000 home in its current state goes a long way. We have had a number of instances, and this is not an extreme example. We've had much more extreme examples. We're taking a house at $350,000 in its current state, putting $10,000 worth of beautification and things like that to make the house really stand out and look better, smell better, feel better, etc. Take that property to being a $400,000 property. Easy. The two things that make your property go up in value when you sell it is competition and fear of loss. If people are afraid to lose your house, so they are willing to compete for it and beat other families, your house is always going to sell for more than if you're on the market for a long time and you got one guy breaking your legs with a lowball offer, as you can probably imagine. In the scenario where you don't do any improvement to that $350,000 house that's not in great shape, you're going to have people come in and pick over it and say, man, how much money is it going to cost them to get the house into the condition that they want after they've just put down their large down payment and paid their closing costs and all that kinds of stuff. And they're going to say, look, if it's going to cost me, and well, a couple reasons why buyers under offer on those properties. One, they way overinflate what it actually costs to renovate homes. I can't tell you how many buyers I've had come in and say, man, I'm going to have to get, $8,000 worth of carpet. I'm like, have you ever gotten a carpet quote before, bro? Like, what kind of carpet are you laying in this house? That's a really exorbitant amount of money for carpet. Or I'm going to have to spend $10,000 on new paint for this place. Like, no, unless Leonardo da Vinci himself is coming to paint it for you, you shouldn't be paying $10,000 to paint a house in this kind of size. So, one, buyers way overinflate the cost, and two, they will take, if they were going to offer you, $370,000, $360,000, $350,000, whatever it might be, before they did those inflated calculations, they will take that money right out of whatever it is they were going to offer you. So oftentimes at $350,000, having done no work, you're going to get 350 offers or maybe worse. You do $10,000 worth of work, like the stuff that we talked about, and you will have competition and fear of loss working on your behalf, and you may see your property value go way up. I'm using the example of $400,000 being the new sales price. I've got example after example of it being far higher than that, but let's just use that as an example. Then you have to look one level deeper, because now all the costs associated with the sale of the home, whether it be the agent's portion of it, the title, the tax, the government's portion of it, other little miscellaneous things, the vast majority of them are based on your sales price. So your sales price just went up, therefore, because it's a percentage basis, the cost associated with selling your home is a percentage basis, your closing costs just went up as well. So you don't get to keep all $40,000, the difference between the 10 that you put in and the 50 more that you sold it for. It's going to be something less than that. I did the math on this to try and be as accurate as possible. If you had a mortgage on this house at $200,000, the mortgage at $350,000 sales price, you have a $200,000 mortgage, or a $400,000 sales price, you still have the same mortgage at $200,000. The closing costs on the $300,000 price home is about $23,625. the cost selling the $400,000 house is a little bit higher. The net between those two outcomes, though, when all is said and done, in the first outcome, you have $126,000, $126,375 that comes to you after you pay off your mortgage and the costs associated with selling your home. When you put the $10K in and you sell it for $400,000, granted, you have higher closing costs. You have to pay that $10,000, of course, for renovating the house. But then even after that, your house, and you pay off your mortgage. But after that, you're left with $163,000, a difference of $36,628. So for putting 10 in, you actually get 36 back out. Now the title of this particular thing is how did you turn $10,000 into $34,628? Where's that $2,000 going? That I just said it was 36 compared to $36,628 more in the second scenario. Why does the title say 34,000? Because we and some other remarkable real estate teams, if certain qualifications are met, certain certain qualifications are met, I guess I should say, real estate agents and the teams and then the construction companies that they work for can actually front the money for the renovation work. Sometimes people are like, look, this sounds great, Matt, but I don't have the $10,000. Maybe I just moved into another house and I had to put my own down payment in. I had to do my own, work on the home that I'm moving into. So I don't have the $10,000. It's stuck in the equity of this home I'm trying to sell. No problem. We as a team, and probably some other real estate, professionals out there, will actually pay the $10,000 to the construction company up front for you. And then the cost does go up a little bit more because you're not using your money, you're using somebody else's money. But at that point, the profit then goes down to what the title says, $34,628. So I use that as the title because I wanted to let you know that even if you don't have the $10,000 to invest, work with a real estate company that understands these principles, knows where to spend that $10,000 to get you maximum return, and you don't even have to use your money. You can use the agent or the construction company's money, depending on who you're working with, and we'll front it. You only pay it out of the proceeds at closing. So I went through a bunch of information and a bunch of numbers. Feel free to watch this video a couple times if it didn't make sense. I'm going to, real quick, just check out and see if there's any comments. I don't see any comments. Once again, if you've hung on this long, if you don't mind hitting like, hitting love, hitting care, hitting something, commenting, it really means the world to me to kind of see that hopefully other people start being able to see this content as well. And let me just see if there's any comments. Looks like there's not, but thank you guys for liking this video. Appreciate you guys tuning in and look forward to talking to you again real soon. Take care.